E aí galera, quem falou Griffiths, estamos aqui para mais um vídeo de The Witcher 2. E neste vídeo aqui a gente vai continuar de onde a gente parou, aqui no barco. Chegamos navio de guerra nas forças especiais também. Ah, cala sua boca. Pular onde?
Witcher, we're waiting.
Onde que eu tenho que ir? Aqui?
You witches are...
Cheguei, filho. Ah, qual foi? Eu só tô com uma espada. É a espada longa. Bom, vamos andar aqui com eles dois. Até porque a gente não consegue correr.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the
Tem
Pontar
ninguém.
Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Esse jogo é bem bonitinho até, né? Mas o 3 é muito lindo.
I smell an elf.
Vou pegar aqui tudo. E ó. E ó.
That's...
Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One less.
Desde quando escolhe trees, precisamos pegar o livro.
We need him alive. Know any useful spells?
Get his attention. I need to focus.
I'll try.
Climb down and we'll finish this. I await.
Ha! You're a man without honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What do you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless? Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Squaretal again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Triss, now!
Vamos. E errou. Ixi.
Spars have one wart.
Queima, foi tudo.
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you alright?
Lovely.
Ixi, ó. Ih, rapaz.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Vamos. E de novo, né? No jogo eu tô sem espada de prata. Ah, o que está acontecendo? Vamos.
Back to the boat. There's even more than that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Tissa,
Hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
quem você acha?
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your
Eita,
commanders. I'm a
vem.
woman.
I noticed.
Oxi, que... Ué, como assim? Ó,
Who did you
tem esse
think it
daqui.
was?
Eita,
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your
boa, levei
I'm
um.
a woman.
Noticed.
Saia. Vou tacar o ward.
At least I'll die holding a lovely
Isso,
arm.
Not mine. I'll hold the spell.
isso consegui.
Come on, let's go.
Calma. Véi, eu vou ficar com esse daqui.
Are you alright?
Yes.
Isso.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that?
Toma. Agora eu vou ativar de novo.
I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait,
Ixi.
barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Mate quem? Tem ninguém aqui. Ih, tá decaindo a barreira. Tem ninguém aqui, ô doido. O negócio é... sei lá, pegar esse daqui. Tem que ser rápido. Ele quer que eu mate quem? Eita.
Alarm!
Ixi.
Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Ih, rapaz, ferrou. Será que a gente pode dialogar?
You know each other?
Rather well,
Ó,
but he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
qual? Qual seria minha fraqueza?
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
Chris Marigold.
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
É isso aí, vamos sair. Duro desembarque.
Squirrels that are very warm.
Assassino de reis, procure pistas do assassino de rei em Floss.
Who are these blokes?
Pra subir de nível. Cadê a atriz?
Hey, fighting.
Cadê? Eita, eu tenho 4. Tá bloqueado, bloqueado. É só aqui mesmo. Vou aumentar um desse daqui. Só no máximo. Agora esse daqui. E esse. Pronto. Vamos. Vai correndo logo, velho. É, acho que aqui não tem uma passagem. Oh, tem sim. Eita ferro.
Zoltan. Dandelion.
Oh! Dandelion.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
E o Zoltan.
killing.
Eu conheci eles
I'll
antes.
take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Ah. Então.
Step back, White One.
E qual foi? O que está vendo? Sai do meu caminho, anão barba.
Stand aside. I know those two, and I won't let them hang.
Piss on who you know. The law says they're to hang. Carry on and you'll join them.
O que eles estão... Eu já vi bobagem.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with the executado.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Ah, pessoal, isso que eu já ouvi bobagem.
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk you're
Isso é
spoiling their
diversão pra
fun.
você?
Well, freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favorite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his really wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Realmente não sou. Acho que o povo vai me ajudar com isso, hein? Toma. Sai! Dava pra ter quebrado o braço dele. Isso, boa, boa, garoto. Toma. Vem, seu otário. Isso. Vamos resgatar eles. E... Vem, vem, toma. Vem de novo, vem de novo, vem de novo. Toma. Vem mais uma vez, vem mais uma vez. Opa, essa eu errei. Isso, vamos, vamos, vamos. Pronto. O cara tá de fralda, velho. Ixi, ó.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
Acho que ninguém vai dizer.
I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
A lei está danada, eu não quero problema.
Your people started it. Short fuses, some of them.
What do I care? They started, but you finished.
Ah, vamos cair no pau aqui, ó.
I had to defend my friends. Will you release them?
Acho que são...
Terrible choice of friends, Witcher. I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking.
Filha da mãe.
We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me your money, Witcher. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of La Valette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
Eles estão livres.
What about them? They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Isso, conseguimos libertá-los.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery beneath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Boa, boa. Conseguimos parar a execução. Temos mais uma missão agora. Essa missão tá aqui na frente. A espada ele corre mais rápido. Não sei. Ai. Como que eu guardo? Ah, como que eu guardo? É brincadeira, brincadeira, foi brincadeira, brincadeira, pegadinha, pegadinha, pegadinha. Ih, velho, eu tava brincadeira com essa cara, doido. Isso. Velho, como que eu guardo a espada, meu Deus. Guarda a espada, Geralt. Esse cara tá aí dormindo.
The reader wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after
Ah,
dusk.
tá aqui. Será que eu posso meditar aqui? É, consigo. Cadê? Tempo de espera. Até aqui. Pronto.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
Isso aí, bora falar com o humano.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
Look at him, Corporal, sir. Got remorse on his face, he does. Seems eager to make amends for his crime and become a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, that's true. My hand must have slipped.
Listen well, you lout. I don't believe you for a minute. But you'll escape the Reaper this one last time, provided you pay a fine here and now, to be remitted promptly to the Fund for Widows and Orphans, of course. Pay or die. Your choice.
Sim, talvez. Eu não quero pagar. Ele foi muito grosso comigo.
Nothing doing.
Kill the bastard!
E o fato que eu tô sem arma, né? Esqueci que eu tô sem arma. Morri. Bom, tem que pagar os 200, né? Cadê? Pô, só que eu vou ficar muito pobre. Isso.
And don't dare raise your hand at a soldier again.
Vai tomar no seu olho.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Beleza.
Haven't had this good a time in
Feita uma maneira de habilitar o
These
balista.
drunkards
You know
protect
this
people
one,
from
they
the
say
Scoia.
witches have handy uniforms. Do you know that?
Opa.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Tá, né? Preciso falar contigo, boy.
Real diversion.
Eita.
Yes?
Você tem alguma ideia de como se
How
livrar?
did you plan to get rid of the guard by the ballista?
I have my ways. But you wanted to do it alone, so go talk to the buffoon.
E agora?
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. I'll get his attention.
Eita ferro.
Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
Deixa-me
An
ouvir.
offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
No.
What monster?
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Haven't had this good a time in
Beleza.
ages. That's true.
Vamos lá. Eita ferro. Ah, ele disse a ele aí.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
Eita. Bom. Consegui.
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Bora, né?
Commandant, sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally.
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day.
They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
Estou
I'm
procurando.
looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got royal blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
Por que você não confia em Hoje?
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
Eu não quero a culpa de você, beleza? Não merece me
My enemy's enemy is my friend. We barely escaped with our lives the last time we ran into Yorvith.
Damn squirrels draw ever nearer.
E quanto aos humanos de Flotsam, onde você quer chegar?
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
Trate-os melhor, eles vão te mostrar lealdade.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
Na verdade, você quer dizer...
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorvith, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
O que devo fazer?
What do you want me to do?
As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
Acabei de Yorveth contratualmente. Falei, o que eu posso fazer?
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell.
Adeus. Beleza. Agora a gente tem que descer. Opa, meu chapa. Okay.
No passage.
Ah, tá tudo bem, tá tudo bem. Será que tem como eu ir? Não, calma, tem que sair mesmo. Volta! Ô doido, você tá doido. Ah não, eu tô no loop infinito agora. Isso. Vamos.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Quero minha espada de volta.
Turned me away at the door, the bastard.
Isso.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
Cadê minhas armas? Eita. Espada longa, espada de aço. Eita, bolsos. Oxe, outra espada longa. Aqui. Eita, ligações. Essa daqui tá 8 e 11. É isso aí. Salve monstro do rio na pousada. Vamos lá na pousada. E tem outra missão lá na frente. Isso.
Notice board. Might find something interesting here.
Martin Band. Adeus.
Get the fuck out!
Quem poderia falar comigo aqui?
A pleasure to see you. I believe we met in the sea.
Ah, Tris, está tudo bem, parece que é assim, mas estão lutando.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed
Eita,
to me.
que isso?
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me.
Parece que... Vejo você depois. Que isso?
Say something. You look strong.
Subir bem forte, pronto, para um pequeno teste. Tô de boa, boy. É que eu queria informações.
Welcome.
Queria informações. Eita, tem coisa aqui embaixo. Isso, ele não tá muito bem, não.
What's going on here?
Competition, brother. Care to take?
What are the...
Drop complet. So?
Não. Eu te distribuí em uma luta. Oxi.
So?
Estou nessa.
He's a fresher like you. So?
Tudo bem. Pô, vou apostar 5. Só tenho isso mesmo.
Let the dance.
Eu não quero morrer. Toma. Vamos lá. Toma essa. Tá, poxa, garoto. Acertou a cara do cara. E já caiu. Isso. Toma. Ai. Quero me acertar na porrada. Isso. Acabei com ele.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad. Up for another.
Agora não. Isso aí.
Keeps. Just don't start any.
Of course.
I've got.
Então, você quer alguma coisa? Negociar o que, doido?
What do you want to prove with those swords?
Parece que é aqui, ó, que tem alguém pra perguntar.
Watch out for the left hook.
Only the... I can make no sense of this relic I have been entrusted. The gods have not grown...
Não.
We have sinned, forgive us.
Quero alguém que fale sobre esse tal monstro do mar.
So?
Não, merda.
Welcome.
Bem-vindo.
Who wants more beer?
Vai cagar, moço.
Wanna dance, white Ted?
Será que eu vou ter que subir? Vamos subir, né? Acho que às vezes aqui em cima vai. Oxa, o Zoltan aqui e o Dandelion.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Tris Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
Tris, o dragão.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
Triss.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Nenhum mago por perto para acalmar os anônimos.
I think I've heard enough about politics.
Com respeito ao...
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv and Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of a murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Bora. Eita, é o Kraken, né? Eita, ferro. Quem é essa?
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Cala a boca. Continue isso.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan.
Kairan?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Você mesmo quer lutar contra o monstro? Você precisa sair para fora.
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Kairan, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll draw it away from the port beforehand, so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whoreson and the whole town will be grateful.
Isso aí.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
Claro.
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanserville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's
Ave
blood.
Maria.
All those disgusting marvels we take from dying species. To throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
É isso aí. Tem que falar com o Cedric. Fale com comerciantes à beira-mar. O Cedric tá aqui perto. Eu acho que é ele, no caso, né?
About what, new boy?
Vou estar no distrito dos artesãos.
That prick Laredo turned his nose up, eh?
Ha! You'd think he was Faultist himself, parading among his lessers.
Ah, querem só passar aqui, velho.
True enough. Sometimes you just gotta grit your teeth and bite back later.
Eita, velho, o cara tá mijando. Achei o Cedric aqui, pô.
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
Se desejar. Dobra dash. Eu odeio. Volte para mim quando estiver cheio de flotsam.
Well, we're managing it together now. So as I see it, you should double the reward.
You jest.
Você vai duplicar a recompensa. Vou contar para a saída que você está querendo enganá-la. Aqui.
The sorceress might not know the going rates, but I'm a witcher. If she finds out you tried to cheat her, you'll have more than the Kayran to fear.
Enough. Your meaning's clear. I shall add some gold, but the reward will not double under any circumstances.
Excelente.
A contract like that requires preparations. Costly preparations.
You want an advance? I've but a handful of orens now, though it should buy you plenty of drink and a few hours of ploughing.
I was thinking of the potions we'll need. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
Valeu pelas informações. Mas é isso então, né, galera? Vou deixando por aqui. Próximo vídeo a gente continua. E vamos, né, tentar tirar essa besta dos mares aqui. E é isso, falou, é nóis, até o próximo vídeo. Fui!